This is one player on every NFL team with the most pressure on them next season. For the Cardinals, it's Marvin Harrison Jr. Honestly, it's put up or shut up time. He really needs to prove that he can be that wide receiver one, or they may be looking at trade packages for him. Honestly, from the training camp footage I've seen, it's not looking good. He really needs to perform this season. For the Rams, I went Puka Nacua. There's not a lot of players on this football team that need to prove it, but Puka Nacua is looking for a huge contract extension, potentially becoming the highest paid wide receiver in the NFL. And with all the off-field issues, I think there's a lot of pressure on him for him to perform this season if he truly wants to be the highest paid wide receiver. For the Seahawks, it's Zach Charbonnet. He's coming off of a torn ACL, so there's a lot of things to prove physically that he can still be a starting running back in this league. And now he doesn't have Kenneth Walker. He has to prove that he can be the future of this running game for Seattle. And for the 49ers, I went with Ricky Pearsall. There was a lot of times last season where he looked like a very good wide receiver, but he has to be more consistent this season if he wants to be their wide receiver one moving forward. Obviously, they brought in Mike Evans, so I think there's going to be less pressure on him to be the primary guy at wide receiver, but he has to prove that he can be consistent. For the Chiefs, it's Rashee Rice. Obviously, there's been all the off-the-field issues, but he hasn't performed as well ever since that knee injury. If he wants a contract extension after the season, he's going to have to play well this year. For the Raiders, I think it's Ashton Jeanty. Obviously, last year he showed a lot of great signs, but it was mostly because of the offensive line why he didn't put up very good numbers. But this season, the offensive line has improved. He's an offensive-minded head coach. He really needs to prove that he can be a top 10 running back like a lot of people are saying he is. For the Broncos, I went with Riley Moss. Last season, he was very inconsistent at corner. He's obviously a very, very good man-to-man corner, but at times he had a lot of penalties last year. He needs to prove he can cut down on those penalties if he's going to be a part of the secondary moving forward. For the Chargers, I went with Quinshon Johnson. Obviously, there's a lot of issues with him catching the football. 2 seasons ago, he was very bad in his rookie season, but last year he showed a lot of great signs. He was very consistent for the Chargers at times, but there were also games where he completely disappeared. He has to put it together and be more consistent if he's going to be part of this football team.